afternoon and welcome to Life.Style.Live at 4. Today is Monday, November 24th, 2025. That means we are in Turkey Week, Marty.
Yes, we are. We've been talking about it for so long, so it's crazy. It's finally here and it's time. Do you have to go to the grocery store at all this week?
I do believe I do. I went to the store both on Saturday and Sunday over the weekend. Part of me just kind of loves the hustle and bustle of like watching other people scurry about with turkeys in their cart and things, but I don't think I grabbed enough sweet potatoes.
Yeah.
So
sweet potatoes are big. I have to go just for a couple of things, and I am absolutely dreading it because I am one, when I go to the grocery store, I know what I need, so I like to be able to get it and go.
Yes.
And when you go this week, it's just not going to be the case.
No. You'll have to park far away probably, so get ready to walk a little bit. There'll be lines at the checkout.
Yeah.
You may be out of luck with some items. I know when I went on Sunday, I grabbed a 3-pound bag of the yellow potatoes for like mashed potatoes. It was the last one.
I know.
I don't know what their restocking schedule is like ahead of this week, but it was the last 3-pound bag of yellow potatoes. So
I know.
that was it.
They're running out.
Yeah.
They're running out. But what do you have to make this year?
I am making cranberry brie bites as an appetizer for my side's Thanksgiving on Thursday.
Nice.
And then on Friday with my husband's family, I do the honors every year of making the candied yams.
Okay.
It's my aunt's recipe. It's my favorite dish on the menu. So I have those. I specifically am in charge of those two things.
There you go.
So
dirt pudding and cheese ball for me, and then I bring the wine too.
Oh, nice.
So,
we talked about the dirt pudding, but I didn't know the cheese ball. How do you make that from scratch, or do you just have to bring one?
It's literally no. I'm going to make this thing. I've never made one before, but I think I know how. So it's a little bit of cream cheese, sour cream, cheddar cheese, bacon bits, and green onions, and you just kind of put it in a ball and you're good to go.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I am more of like, let me get an idea of how to do this and then let me try.
Okay.
So it could be bad, it could be good, so we'll see.
Yeah, that sounds kind of like the opposite of me. Like I need a recipe and I will go to the teaspoon by the recipe. My husband's really good at kind of just, I've read through it, I got an idea, splash some things in there.
That's more me.
Yes.
Just kind of.
It's a skill. I like it. I like it. And usually it goes off without a hitch. Truthfully, it does.
We'll see.
Usually.
We'll see. I'll report back next week and let you know how it goes.
Okay. Yes. Pray for us both this week. You want to get into some trending?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Well, trending today, you never really know what's happening inside cars in a parking lot during a pit stop, no less. But you probably wouldn't expect a baby being born. That's right, it happened last weekend at a Buc-ee's in Springfield, Missouri. Nathan and Jenna Birdsong were rushing to the hospital at 3 in the morning on Saturday. But for baby Elena, she just wasn't going to wait that long. The couple pulled over into the Buc-ee's when they realized they weren't going to make it. Nathan called 911 and a representative from Mercy Hospital talked them through what to do. By the time police arrived, Elena had been born. She and her mother are both happy and healthy.
I feel like that is a missed opportunity to name the baby, like, I don't know.
Elena?
Something Bucky related.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's a missed opportunity for Buc-ee's because, I mean, I know you're on a highway, you pass one of those, it takes minutes to pass one. How do they not have a maternity ward already?
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like, they're so big and expansive. I think it's funny to think about having a maternity ward on site if this happens again.
Pump your gas and then the maternity ward's like right there beside it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But kudos to Nathan, the dad, for delivering their own child. That's like probably terrifying, thrilling.
Intense.
Because he did it. It said the police didn't arrive until, or the medics didn't arrive until after the baby was here.
I'd be so scared. That gives me anxiety just thinking about it.
I know.
Glad everything's okay, though. Beautiful baby girl there. But also trending today, police in Monroe Township, New Jersey, discovered the hard way that you can't outrun a horse. On Friday, officers were called about a horse galloping around a neighborhood. You can see one responding officer did his best to chase down the animal before calling in Monroe horsepower. Get it? Horsepower. To help rein it in, officers eventually caught the horse they nicknamed Seabiscuit and returned it to its owner. I think that's the best. That's the best video right there. Is him just running down the road.
Sorry,
I had bus?
to. Yeah.
The school bus in the background. Kids, if they were on, like, whoa!
Yeah.
Look, a school bus right there.
Yeah. You had to neigh. You had to neigh when you said neighborhood. By the way,
Neighborhood. Yeah.
Police officers just don't get enough credit. I mean, they chase naked people down streets. They chase every kind of animal you could think of down streets. And I don't think they go into the academy thinking that this is going to one day be a day in the life.
That video of him running. I'm sorry.
I know.
That gets me every time. That's hilarious.
You can't catch me. You can't catch me. Well, anyway.
I mean, I'm sorry. It's that
full
video.
sprint.
It's that video.
He's galloping.
Seabiscuit is his name. So,
yeah.
Okay. Well, there we go. My horse Bella, she's gotten out a couple of times, and I didn't run. I kind of just
That wasn't you?
That was not me. I would have been
Down the
moving
street.
a lot slower than that, by the way. But yeah, she got out a couple of times, and that was quite the experience. So
yeah. All
anyway,
right.
Good
well,
times.
we are officially galloping into the Thanksgiving holiday, and it sounds like this is going to be the best day of the week.
Yeah, it's going to be a pretty busy week, and we're going to be trending cooler for one thing here Thanksgiving. And if you're going out for Black Friday, low temperatures in the low 20s to start off Friday. So we are trending cooler, system on the way. Current look at satellite and radar. We've been in the cloud cover. That cloud cover isn't going anywhere over the next couple hours. Rain chances will be arriving. It's just going to be a slow go. They're in the states to our south and west. We kind of just need that to drift up to our area. So broadening things out on satellite and radar. Low pressure system in Kansas. Look at all the rain to our south and west. So that's what's going to get into our region for tonight. We may have some spottier showers before midnight, but I really think it fills in through the early morning hours. And obviously, it's a big travel week. Current conditions, 52 degrees. Winds out of the south-southeast at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Today won't be our warmest day of the week because tomorrow, before the front fully crosses our area, we're expected to be in the mid to upper 50s. And then the front kicks in Tuesday night. Let's time it out on Futurecast. So Futurecast, as we're going into tomorrow, we'll have showers again for tonight, spotty before midnight, turning much more widespread in the early morning hours. And it's going to be wet waking up, but this is not an all-day rain chances. Rain chances will be more spotty in the afternoon on Tuesday. And then as we transition to Wednesday, I wouldn't rule out some flurries in northern parts of the state. So tomorrow's forecast, rain in the morning, clouds hang on in the afternoon, temperatures in the upper 50s. As we're going through the next couple days, Wednesday, temperatures falling, 41 for the high. Couple flurries possible in northern Indiana if you are traveling. Thanksgiving in the mid-30s. The other mention with Thanksgiving here is the wind. It's going to be breezy for Wednesday, gusting 30 to 40 miles an hour. We'll hang on to some of that wind into Thanksgiving, gusting 10, or I should say sustained at 10 to 15 miles an hour. But going forward, compared to our average high, will be well below average for Thanksgiving before we're tracking another weekend system in the region. Back to you.
All right, Ryan, thank you so much. Hey, coming up next, you may have heard the saying, follow the yellow brick road, but what about the cheddar brick road? That's right, find out how you can taste some of the best cheeses Indiana has to offer along the Indiana Cheese Trail.
And then later, we duel at dawn, which really means we cheers thanks to a new partnership between Broadway and Indianapolis and Sun King Brewery. We're celebrating this hit play Hamilton coming to Indy in style.
Well, Black Friday and Cyber Monday signal the official kickoff of holiday shopping, and with prices still at top of mind, finding the deals can really be a challenge. So today we're joined by Lindsay Roberts, founder of thegiftinsider.com, with her insider strategies to help viewers shop smarter this holiday season. Welcome, Lindsay. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Marley. It's great to be here. Thank you so much for having me, and happy holidays.
Absolutely, yes. It's a busy time of year, and obviously we've got a lot of shopping to do with Black Friday and Cyber Monday coming up. So what do consumers need to know as they head into this year's shopping season?
Yeah, so Black Friday and Cyber Monday can definitely be very overwhelming. The key is to go in with a game plan. Know who you're shopping for, set a firm budget, and focus on the deals and brands that you trust right now. So choose thoughtful gifts that really feel personal, because the best gifts are those ones that show you really know the person.
Do you have any tips to keep information safe and avoid scams when we do that shopping online?
Yes, we've all heard the stories. And unfortunately, when all of the good deals and everyone's online shopping, that's also when the scammers come out. So that's where McAfee comes in. They are huge on protecting us on this. Their latest consumer research found that nearly 1 out of 4 Americans have been scammed while holiday shopping, often losing hundreds of dollars to fake deals, fake celebrity endorsements, or phishing messages. McAfee's scam detector is built into their McAfee Plus Premium and Advanced, and it uses AI to fight back. So it's spotting and blocking scams in real time, so you can shop confidently and focus on finding the perfect gifts. And it really helps you spot the scams before you're clicking. So protects your privacy, your identity, and your wallet this holiday season.
That's amazing. Such a great tool to have. But do you have like a must-have idea or item this year?
Yes, this is something I do with my family every single year. It's a tradition they love. I love all of the cute family photos, matching family pajamas. This is a great brand, eCower, easy to find on Amazon, and they have huge deals, up to 50% off for Black Friday and Cyber Monday. They make really high quality and cozy PJs. They have everything that you would want. So they have the long sleeve pajamas, they have the silk satin sets, they have matching loungewear, all the colors, all the styles. You can get them easily on Amazon and fast. So you just search eCower, and then it's a great gift, but it's also a really fun family experience and tradition. And, you know, all the moms love the photos that we get from it.
I think it's awesome. I've been looking for a pair of pajamas, so that is perfect for me. But is there maybe a gift idea that might be trending this season?
Yes, beauty gifts are always huge this time of year, and now is a great time to save on some of the practical ones. This we love, Life.In hair dryer. So it is their SE Light hair dryer. It has the power to dry hair really fast, but it's also really quiet because of this high-speed, low-noise thermal control that it has. It's really lightweight, so it's great to take with you when you travel. And for Black Friday, Life.In is offering one of the best deals that they've ever had. So it's up to 40% off. So this is a great time to save. And it's a really high quality hair dryer. So it's crafted to meet their brand's rigorous standards. It provides an experience similar to the high-end hair dryers, but for a fraction of the cost. And it comes in 5 really cool colors.
That's awesome. What about the kiddos? We don't want to forget about them. What about some gift ideas for the kids?
We cannot forget about them. I have a 6-year-old and an 8-year-old, and the 8-year-old, a smartwatch has been at the top of his wish list for the last few years. I think I'm finally pulling the trigger. This one is perfect. It's the Cosmo Junior Track 5 Kids smartwatch. So it's the perfect way to stay connected with your child. It has the real-time GPS tracking. It has parental controls, music with Spotify Kids, calling and messaging with parent-approved contacts, and no internet or social media, which I love. And Cosmo just launched a new holiday box featuring the Junior Track 5 that's currently 50% off for just under $105 on their website. So that's huge savings on that. And it comes with a charging stand and screen protector all in one gift box. So it's perfect for the kiddos on your list.
That's amazing. I know a lot of kids would probably enjoy that, so that's fantastic. Where can we go if we do want to get more information?
So you can go to tipsontv.com, and you can also check out my website, thegiftinsider.com, and follow us on social media as well at thegiftinsider.
All right, Lindsay, thank you so much. Nice to meet you. And of course, we'll have the link to all that over on our website, Life.Style.Live.tv. Happy holidays and also happy shopping too as well.
Thanks so much for having me on, Marley. It was great chatting with you. Happy holidays.
Awesome. Well, when it comes to the box office, Wicked for Good surpassed all sorts of records this past weekend. And from the Yellow Brick Road to the Cheddar Brick Road, the American Dairy Association is encouraging you to have some wicked good fun exploring local dairy farms.
And to help follow the Cheddar Brick Road and get to know our local farmers is Director of Communications for the American Dairy Association Indiana, Brooke Williams. Brooke, good to see you again.
Good to see you.
Tell us a little bit about how we can follow this Cheddar Brick Road. What exactly is that for our viewers?
I was going to say wicked cheese, and you took every wicked.
I love it.
Yes, I needed. So the Cheddar Brick Road, the Indiana Cheese Guide is something that we started 4 years ago as a way basically to bring more eyes to the local farmers. So as a dairy association, we represent almost 700 dairy farms in the state of Indiana. And we're seeing a rise in those dairy farmers that want to bring more people to their farm by way of food. Yeah. So right now we have 13 cheese processors across the state, and so we thought what better way to bring more attention than to create the Indiana Cheese Guide.
I love that. And for those that maybe haven't been to some of these creameries, what makes the holidays this time of year such a good time to maybe start checking these out?
Yeah, I think there's always room for a charcuterie board at a holiday gathering, and I think cheese everybody loves. So why not pick something up local? I brought 5 of 13 stops today. A lot of these are from around the central Indiana region. So you have Traders Point Creamery, Tulip Tree in Indianapolis. Up in Fort Wayne, there are cheese curds from Fort Wayne, from Curated Dairy. Down south, Country Fresh Dairy in Odin, Indiana. But there's something for everyone. So if you like kind of a stinky cheese, you're going to find that. If you like more mild, a cheddar for the Cheddar Brick Road, available as well. Fair Oaks Farms does a really nice two-year aged cheddar.
That's amazing. Yeah, it smells really good over here too. But when you look at the map with all these different farms featuring this great cheese, I mean, you're talking from the top of the state all the way to the bottom of the state.
Yeah.
So why is it so important to highlight not only these Indiana dairy farmers, but let alone our kind of cheese industry in this state?
Yeah, I think it's a nice way to get people out, right? To go explore more of Indiana and to really get to know the farmer and the faces behind the food that they're enjoying each and every day. This idea started as a cheese trail, but there are enough stops now. It's going to take you more than a day to go to. So now it's kind of a get out on the weekends, go, and you can hit up a couple stops now, because anymore, if you look at the map on our website, wintersdrinkmilk.com, you'll see there's a good portion up north, central Indiana, down south, as you mentioned, close to Evansville. But we want people to just get to know the people behind, and we love our dairy farmers, so it's another touch point.
Yeah, I love that. I've been to Traders Point. I've been to the Fort Wayne one that you have represented here, but I'm lacking, so I got to get it together. What for you personally is your favorite part about the Cheddar Trail?
Oh, the cheese curds are always fun, and the ones I brought today from Curated Dairy, that's their fiery habanero, I believe.
Oh man!
So a little kick to them. The ones from Country Fresh, that's going to be just kind of a basic, real mild cheese curd. But I mean, even there's butter now that you can get at a lot of these as well. So whether you're doing a butter board, a cheese board, there really is something for everyone.
I love how you were talking earlier about how you guys are striving to make this an experience for people too. It's not just go try it and then leave. It's go sit down, go learn about each of these farms and have an experience. I want to talk a little bit about Indiana's dairy industry just in general. I don't think a lot of people realize how big our dairy industry is here in the Hoosier State.
Yeah, as I mentioned, almost 700 dairy farms in the state of Indiana, and these range from farms that have a small of 150 cows on their farm to a couple thousand cows, but 97% family owned and operated. And these are the farmers that are putting, whether you're a cheese fan, whether you have milk at every meal still, ice cream, especially pumpkin pie coming up this week, got to have the whipped cream. So we're really proud to represent these dairy farm families, and really important for us to get people to visit a farm. So if you're ever wanting to visit, what better way than go and get some cheese, meet the farmers. You're going to have a good time.
I want to try this one. You said it is a little hot.
It is. They also do a really good...
Is this the traditional one you said?
that's a traditional.
Can I just pick it off there?
Yeah.
The whole thing?
You can.
Oh my, it's hot.
It should have a little squeak to it, a good cheese curd.
I'm dropping pieces. Oh yeah, so good. I love this. Well, hey, Small Business Saturday is coming up Saturday. Our Indiana farmers are a great way to support small businesses while you're out shopping, so give the Cheddar Trail a try. We're going to go to commercial break.
That one is really hot, but it's good. It's good. Brooke, thank you so much. Good to see you as always.
We'll be right back. Oh, we have a tease. Coming up next, from busking on the street corners to the Grand Ole Opry, we check in with Old Crow Medicine Show ahead of their Christmas concert at Brown County Music Center next week.
I feel like I can breathe. My sinuses are opened up, which is a good thing. Hey, coming up later, are you looking for love? If so, get ready. The world's largest speed dating service is getting ready to host multiple events to help you find your soulmate. Yeah, that's kind of kick.
Well, a venerable meet cute in 7th grade, roughly, brought about one of the most influential string bands of all time. Old Crow Medicine Show has since found themselves inducted into the Grand Ole Opry with multiple Grammy Awards and much, much more. The crew is headed to Brown County Music Center on December 4th, and we now catch up with lead vocalist Ketch Seeker. Welcome, Ketch.
Well, hello, good morning, and salutations, Indiana. It's great to be with you today.
Salutations. I love that. All right, let's get into this. You've got a really unique perspective on Old Crow's kind of life, their evolution, their sound over the years, because you are a founding member and you've been with the band since its inception, correct?
Yeah, since 1998, this band has been out on the highways and byways, crossing from Gary on down to Vanderburgh County. There's no part of Indiana we've left untouched.
I love that. Well, from busking on the street corners to these Grammy awards, movie soundtracks, the Grand Ole Opry, what has this journey kind of been like for you? What has it meant to you?
Well, being able to elevate traditional music in the country music space, country music is always changing and it always yet looks back to the past to remember its roots. And so we're there with instruments like this and fiddles and harmonicas to remind folks here in Nashville, where I'm calling from today, that the traditions of country music still matter and still exist. We're here.
I love that. So expand on that for me. I mean, it was founded by you and Critter Fuqua, right? You met with each other in middle school. Was it high school summer camp? Is that right?
Probably the seventh grade is when we first got together. And it wasn't too much longer that that Critter passed me the bootleg of the Bob Dylan song that became Wagon Wheel, the song that's now become one of the top country music songs of all time.
That's fantastic. So can you go back to that time? Do you remember anything? Is there anything that stands out about that first meeting with Critter and kind of like what was going on in your head at that time?
Well, I just knew I wanted to be a part of this amazing country music tradition from a really early age. I knew I wanted to meet Merle Haggard someday if I could. I was a little too late to meet Roy Acuff and Johnny Cash. But I also felt like I had a traveler's kind of spirit. So getting to crisscross the country was something that I wanted to do at a very young, impressionable age. And it turned out that music was a great ticket for a trans-American bus ride that I'm still on today.
I love that. So, and you touched on it a little bit, but why preserve this sound? Why preserve Americana, this folk bluegrass? Why preserve that?
Well, you got to know where you came from, and the American folk music traditions that are inherent in country music and rock and roll. Every American popular music form begins with instruments like this, with harmonicas and even jugs and a vast array of kitchenware. So I just think it's ever so important that we remember our past, where we came from. We're about to celebrate our wonderful semi-quincentennial here in the old US of A. And what a great time for us to be mindful of where our roots lie.
I love that so much. That's awesome. Well, speaking of Wagon Wheel, again, perhaps one of the most recognizable mainstream songs that you guys have put it out. And it started as this co-arrangement, so to speak, between you and Bob Dylan that Critter put on your plate, literally. So can you tell us about that? How did that come out? Did you know what you had when he gave that to you?
Well, it's no Jack and Diane, but it certainly has become an important song, whether you're in the Hoosier State or anywhere across the crossroads of America, you're liable to hear this song. And yeah, it's just a true American folk original because it's got a few fingerprints from just about every person, every culture you can imagine, black, white, brown, everything in between has all contributed to this amazing song that has really, my greatest joy is that it's the first song for a lot of young pickers out there. So if you're a young musician somewhere along the White River in Indianapolis, you're looking to find a tune to play at, your sixth grade, or your youth group camp or whatever it is, chances are you might be reaching for a ukulele right now to play those first three chords.
And talk about a legacy. That's pretty awesome. All right. Well, you guys are gearing up to grace us with your presence down at Brown County Music Center on December 4th. We know you guys a little bit, but tell us what our fans are in for at this show.
Well, we love playing in the other Nashville. Now, everybody knows that Nashville, Indiana is almost as good as Nashville, Tennessee.
Yeah.
The Brown County Performing Arts Center is a really wonderful place. Nashville, Indiana is just so full of wonderful things to do at Christmas time. You can buy dulcimers there. You can get fudge any which way. All of the reindeers love to show up. And there's so many wonderful things to do. It's the spirit of the season. So we're coming to Brown County. This is our one Indiana play on this Christmas record. And we're just so excited to bring our this new album that we just made called OCMS Xmas. I wrote all the songs. I love writing Christmas music. It's a lot of original material that harkens to sort of an American country music type of Christmas experience. Dad, a little too much eggnog, maybe some flatulent elves, you know, just sort of a fun romp through the holidays.
I love that. Do you have one Christmas song that seems to mark your childhood or your life?
Have a holly jolly Christmas. That's my favorite one.
Yes, without a doubt. I love that sound. Well, hey, for tickets and show times to Oak Crow Medicine Show at Brown County Music Center on December 4th, just visit our website at Life.Style.Live.TV. Hey, Ketch, I got a favor. Is there any way you can pick on that banjo a little bit for us and take us out?
Oh, Channel 8, ho, ho, ho. We'll see you down in Brown County, Indiana.
Bravo, bravo. Thank you so much, Ketch. We appreciate you.
Thank you, friends. Happy holidays.
All right, welcome back. Rain is on the way for tonight. It's just going to take a couple hours. Current look at radar, and there's not much in Indiana. There's a spot rain chance before midnight, but mainly we're going to see the showers filling in after midnight across the area. And Futurecast is going to show that. Right now we're sitting in the low to mid 50s, which is above average for this time of year. Futurecast through the next couple hours. Spotty light showers possible. We'll get to midnight, and I really think it's during the early morning hours we'll have widespread light rain. That carries over into the start of tomorrow. But tomorrow shouldn't be an all-day rain chance. We'll start to back off to more of a spotty rain chance late on Tuesday. Clouds remain in place, and something to monitor will have the cold front passing Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. So that means much cooler air starts to rush in for Wednesday. And yeah, I wouldn't rule out a couple flurries, especially in northern Indiana on Wednesday, although accumulation looks unlikely. Now, with our temperature trend for tomorrow, low 50s, watching showers in the morning, clouds still hanging on in the afternoon, mid 50s through the afternoon, and potentially in the upper 50s for highs, which again is well above average. Rainfall numbers highest south of I-70. That's where we could get over a half inch. Leads to a windy Wednesday, winds gusting 30 to 40 miles an hour during the day on Wednesday. And as we start to look ahead to Thanksgiving, Thanksgiving's going to be colder this year. Average high, 48, will be at 34 with winds at 10 to 15 miles an hour. We do have a system we'll have to monitor going through this weekend. A lot to determine this far out, but low pressure system has the chance to bring some snow showers as we're getting into the weekend forecast. Back to you, Cody.
Broadway in Indianapolis has teamed up once again with Sun King to create and enhance your Broadway experience. Here with more, Matthew Porter with Broadway Indianapolis and Kelly Lout, lead brewer with Sun King. Thanks for being here, guys. This is always fun.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Matthew, arguably one of the greatest Broadway plays of all time.
Absolutely, absolutely. Hamilton, this will be the third stop in Indianapolis. We're super excited. It always sells out. It tells the story of Alexander Hamilton and his founding fathers. So we thought we'd work with Sun King again on coming up with something fun and festive for the return of the show.
Kelly, when you found out it was going to be Hamilton, what were your thoughts? Because that's a pretty big...
It is. It's really big. Yeah, it was pretty. We were pretty psyched about it. Honestly, I thought about trying to get into the Library of Congress to see if I could find any beer recipes from the Founding Fathers, because they do exist.
Yeah.
But yeah, we ended up just trying to use some original ingredients that maybe the Founding Fathers would have had available to them. So wheat, corn, molasses, make a cool beer for it.
I love that. It's a great idea. The can is also gorgeous. I mean, it worked out perfectly to go along with the theme of Alexander Hamilton, obviously. And one of the things, and we've talked about this before, but I love the idea that when we make Broadway accessible in the way that we do here in Indianapolis, we still manage to make it feel like Indiana by using companies like Sun King to be partners with this.
This is the 13th beer that Sun King has done for a Broadway in Indianapolis show. So since 2011, we have been partnering with them to have a good time and have fun. And the beers actually kind of become a character along the way as part of the show, I think.
Several of the shows I've been to within the last 2-3 years, the beers that go with those shows really do add another element. Because it's fun. Like, you get there, you buy the beer, and you've got the can, and it just, I don't know, it's all one thing together, and I love that.
Yeah. Hottest show in town, then cool down with Duel at Dawn.
Can we try it?
Yeah.
Cheers.
Oh, yeah.
That's exactly what I wanted it to be.
Yeah, exactly what I wanted it to be.
That is so good because you get like the sweetness of the molasses.
Yeah.
And then the corn. That is really good.
And smooth.
Yeah, it's really smooth.
Good
yeah.
job, Kelly.
Yeah.
Thank you.
When you started going through this process, were you nervous knowing that like Hamilton is a big one?
Yeah, it definitely is a huge, huge deal, and yeah, we were just trying to get it right, you know. We can only do what we can do, but
Nailed it. Yeah.
I'm glad you guys like it.
Matthew, when does Hamilton get here?
Hamilton is here the 2nd through the 14th of December. Tickets are still available. Just check back to the websites, Ticketmaster.com and BroadwayInIndianapolis.com. Tomorrow we're announcing the lottery, the Ham for Ham lottery, so visit our Facebook page, Instagram. You'll find out how you can register for the lotteries for week 1 and for week 2.
One of the cool things, and I was fortunate enough to see Hamilton last time it was here, it really is such a crazy experience. Like when you see it live, and it's you know, obviously it's been so huge across pop culture over the last 10 years, but seeing it in person is just a different vibe.
Yeah, it's so fast, it's so big, there's so many different types of music. There's hip hop, there's pop, there's traditional Broadway. So you kind of get all the feels from it.
Yeah. Have you found too that there are still people who are seeing it for the first time?
Yeah.
And that's a really cool experience.
Yeah,
too.
it really is. And so I have a lot of folks that are going to be coming to the show that, my kid was too young to come before, so we're bringing the kid to see it now because they are already obsessed with it and need to see it on stage. So
would make a really good holiday gift.
Oh, absolutely.
Just throwing that out there.
Oh, yeah.
Can people get the beer, Kelly, anywhere other than?
Yeah, we can get it anywhere other than the airport. So if you like it at the show, or if you're not going to the show and you just want to watch it online somewhere, then go ahead and grab a little 4-pack or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is really good. You did a great job with it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
How much of this did you make? Like, you'll run out, right? Like.
Yeah, we'll probably end up running out. So better get it while it lasts. So.
How many nights is Hamilton running it?
It's 16 performances.
16.
2 weeks.
So you've got some chances, but again, those tickets are going to go very, very, very quickly. Matthew, thank you as always. Kelly, thank you. Great job. Again, you guys crushed it. We'll have all the information about the beer Duel at Dawn. These cans are so cool on our website, Life.Style.Live.tv. Also, how you can get tickets to see Hamilton and the other Broadway shows coming to Broadway in Indianapolis. We got more Lifestyle Live coming up after the break.
Welcome back. Since its founding in 2001, the world's largest speed dating service, Pre-Dating, has really seen it all. The rise of dating apps and the return to in-person events, all featuring people looking for love.
That's right. And while this week may be all about that turkey, the season of love is just around the corner. With a look at Pre-Dating's upcoming events and mixers is Pre-Dating indie host Kim Sutter. Welcome, Kim.
Thanks for having me here.
Well, tell us about Pre-Dating, because I know, we were talking off camera that there's a lot of different companies around that might do events like speed dating or lock and key, but what makes Pre-Dating unique?
Pre-Dating is unique because we're one of the longest running companies in the world, so like you said, we saw it all. So speed dating is so nice because it just brings that in person. We're humans. We want that connection. We don't want to be swiping left. We don't want to be swiping right. We want to be. We want to get those visual cues from everyone. So we always are bringing new and exciting events, finding what's new, because actually in 2025, speed dating increased by almost 60%.
Oh, wow. I'm glad that you kind of mentioned sliding right, sliding left, dating apps here. Okay, let's dive into this, because since this started back in 2001, it was before all of these dating apps came out. So what sets, maybe being a part of your organization a little bit different than just hopping on those apps and trying to find your soulmate?
So really, some of the research has proven that you're going through hundreds of profiles before you actually find the one, or you're getting ghosted, or there's Photoshop, there's AI now too as well. So you're missing all those in person, because at least when in person you're getting that interaction with each other, those verbal cues. There is no ghosting, there's no fakeness at that point. So we're missing that. So it's great to be live with someone and getting those verbal cues again.
So take us through what a speed dating event is like through Pre-Dating.
So we always suggest everyone come a little bit early so they can make sure they can get settled down and in. We host them all around the city, so at different venues. That way you can always hopefully grab a little beverage and calm your nerves a little bit. But it's meant for busy professionals. They have what they want in life, but maybe they're looking for that someone special.
Yeah.
So each event has it's usually average around 8 to 12 different dates. It could be more. So takes about an hour to 2-hour event, so with your 6-minute dates. And then everyone will meet everyone at speed dating.
Okay. Oh, wow. Wow. So what is that process like then? When you go, you sit down one-on-one with them, and how long is that conversation? Like, I want to know logistics here.
So it's, we do a number system.
Yeah.
So usually the girls will stay in place at their number and the guys will do the rotating. So 6-minute dates, a little bell will ring, and then the guys will move on to the next one. And we have paper too, so you can take notes during the date of how the date went. And then at the end of the date, all the papers are handed in to me because you're going to circle like, let's talk, or no thank you, like you're not my cup of tea. And then we match people. So even if you don't get a match at the events, everyone usually has a good time. But we usually have a 50 to 60% match rate with at least having one match. Yeah. And then in 24 to 48 hours, we email everybody, say you matched with this person, so they connect to the person they matched with. So both people have to say, let's talk.
Awesome. So
Yeah.
There's speed dating, lock and key, all kinds of different events meant to get you connected to someone. What is your most upcoming, just briefly, event that you have that you can tell us about?
The next event coming up is on December 2nd. Awesome. Some of it is already sold out. So if we do have some spots left, that's going to be at Empire Street and Grill downtown on December 2nd.
Awesome. Exciting.
Yeah, go ahead and pick out your outfits, get ready to go, because I feel like you got to get prepared. You got to get ready to go for this. It's a big event. We do like to be more casual. You want to be comfortable. Right.
But, you know, dress to impress as well, too.
There we go. All right, thank you so much for joining us today. Lots of good stuff. And, of course, we'll have more information if you do want to go to that event over on our website. Kim, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll be right back right after the break. Cool.
And now, November is Adopt a Senior Pet Month. I was going to say adopt a senior. That's a good thing.
Oh, yeah.
Here to tell us more about the benefits of bringing home a veteran four-legged friend is Tom Dock from Noah's Animal Hospitals, also our Pet Pals investigative reporter, and Nikki Sanders from Taffy's Touch Senior Dog Rescue. So good to see you again.
Yes, thank you for having me.
And I see you all the time.
That's right, I'm just here all the time.
Okay. And Sassy is down here. First off, let me say, I'll throw this out there, I really, really appreciate and admire and would say it's a good idea to adopt a senior pet. You know what they're like, right?
Exactly. A lot of times they're out of that destructive phase, whether it's a puppy or a kitten, a dog or a cat, right? They're house trained. They often know the rules of what's going on, right? Yep. And here's the thing, and Nikki, correct me if I'm wrong here, senior pets, their adoption rates are about 25% compared to 60 to 70% for puppies or kittens. Is that about right?
Oh, for sure. Or less, yeah.
Or less, yeah.
Yeah, and what would you say, especially if they have a foster, then they can tell you what the animal is like, right?
Yes, yes, we are foster based, so we know a lot about their personalities, how they are with kids or other dogs, or what their likes and dislikes are. It helps a lot.
How long has Sassy been with you, or been with your organization?
About 5 months she's been with us, so we've learned a lot about her. She's a wonderful dog. She travels well in the car, walks well on a leash. She loves everybody, all ages. Oh. So she's a good girl.
Okay. And also, we hit on this during the break a little bit. Hi, sweetie. Oh, I got a lick. Oh, yes. Lick and a promise. Is that, I mean, people are going through some tough times right now.
Right.
They're having trouble feeding themselves or family. They may have trouble feeding their pet, and they turn them into you.
For sure.
So it's we understand that it's rough out there, but if you can and you have the room and the heart and the food, this could be excellent for you, right?
We cover all medical expenses for our dogs before they get adopted. So like Sassy's going to have a full dental before she's ready to go. Okay. All of our dogs are, you know, vaccinated, microchipped, spayed, neutered. We get masses removed, dentals. anything that needs done, we try to handle that.
I keep getting licks there. Yes, I do.
I think it's also really important to remember that many of these senior pets, I mean, we think Sassy's about 10, right?
Really?
That she might have a third of her life left at a dog this size. Think about the little dogs, because you guys get a lot of little dogs
We
too.
do.
At 10 or 11, that's only halfway through their life. A cat would be just really getting into its adulthood at that point in time. So senior pets do make really good pets, especially this time of year when you don't want to house train a dog, or there's so much chaos going on. Oftentimes they can settle right into your family.
Oh, you're so sweet, Sassy. Okay, how do people get a hold of you?
Our website, just taffystouchrescue.com.
And you're on Facebook too?
I am on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Yep.
Oh, yes, you're so good. And might I say, I got a couple kisses. Her breath smells good too.
I didn't think so in the car.
Well, that means her teeth are good, because I know my Harry had some bad teeth there. So, well, Sassy, we wish you luck. All right. Thank you, Tom, for everything you do. Thank you.
Of course.
Thank you so much for joining us here. Lifestyle Live at 4. News 8 at 5 is up next.
Have a good night.
1098-765-4321-1234. Thank you.
Check. 1098-765-4321. Yep.